Broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hey everybody, it is Harlan here, and I want to make sure that everyone can see my screen as well as hear me. So if you can see me and you can hear me, please type in a yes. This is going to be recorded, and God willing, should be uploaded to the membership site tomorrow. Hello to all of you guys who I've met already in the Facebook group. Hello to the people who I haven't met yet, and please participate in the Facebook group. There are a couple of reasons you want to participate in the Facebook group. And the most important reason is because I am modeling in there things that you should be doing in your group. Let me demonstrate and show you. I'm going to teach this later, but let me demonstrate. Let's go to the group right now, Facebook, and we're going to click on Tribe Members. And okay, so first of all, number one is I asked you, where are you guys? I see a lot of questions come late at night. I'm also trying to serve you better. Please tell me where you are based. I'm in Boca Raton, Florida, by the way. And 22 people have responded. Okay? Now, as we go through this is an engagement post. There is nothing worse than a dead group. The more engaged, listen very carefully, folks, the more engaged your group is, the more Facebook is going to bring people to your group. How many people understand that? Type yes, I get it. Okay, now, then I did another post. All of this is done deliberately to model for you. So pay attention to what I do. Okay, who's going to be on the call today? Type L equals live, type R equal replay. And they are coming in. I didn't even know, here we got more things. Okay, someone stepped out and I pointed out that in a thread like this, you want to focus on the thread. Now, let me show you what happens in a group that in a group that's an active group. Would you be interested in an intermittent, I spelled it wrong, fast as a group for support? Type Y equal yes, type N equal no. And we post that. Okay? Now, really, I should post it with a picture. Let's see, what do I have? Let me see if I have a picture here for fasting. Let's go to Shutterstock. I don't know that they're going to have one for fasting, but I'm going to type it in. Okay, no food. That's a good image. I'm going to download the image. Now I come back here. I'm going to edit this post. And I'm going to upload. And you can see right in front of me, it's already happening. People are responding. Okay? And just watch that. Who sees how responding? Everybody sees that? Now, if you come back in a few hours, you're going to see many, many, many responses. This is what we want you to do. Now, as long as we're up here, we have someone has reported a post in this group. I don't have the keto flu, but if you're Thomas, that any advice will help. Okay. I don't know why someone. Okay, so here's a person who has made a stupid comment, and we just delete it. And this is another stupid comment against keto. Someone has reported this post, so we look and see. And now we can keep it because okay, we have done it. Let's go back and see our little post there. And you see what's going on here? We've got 8, and they're just starting to flood in. Okay? This is what happens. The reason that I do this is not because I want to know whether they want it or not. I'm doing this to pump up the engagement. Now, what's the psychology behind this? Most of your audience is on mobile. If I ask them for comments, it takes a great deal of energy to give comments. Okay? It takes a great deal of energy to give comments. But how is it hard or easy to type in one letter? Just one letter. Is that something that you can do? How many people, since this is a training thing, okay, when we are done, I want you to practice this. In our own tribe group, I would like you to put up a, question that we could use as a model for this. I would like you to do that because I want to support you. And the best way to support you is by having you do it. And I'll make suggestions on it. I want you to consider me like your Jewish mother who is trying to feed you food even if you aren't hungry. Or like the Boy Scout that wants to take the little old lady across the street even if she doesn't want to go. So you want a question with yes or no are the easiest. I've done other questions as well. Now look at it continuing, okay? See this puppy go? And they're typing and typing and typing. So when you do stuff like this, I want you to think of when you have a group going, you're actually going to attract free members by engaging like this. I hope you all get this. Now let's go back to your questions. By the way, the questions are outstanding. Have you ever encountered any legal or copyright issues regarding content in your group? No, because if we publish content, if we send a link to a site, we're done. There are actually very few sites that we send links to, just a couple. So it's never been an issue. If you steal someone's stuff, then you're going to have an issue. Do you have members getting upset about any advice or products you suggest, especially since keto is related to health? Absolutely. I get people bent out of shape every single day of the week. If I recommend a crock pot, they have a crock pot that's better. If I recommend an electrolyte, theirs is better. If I tell them that they should use this candy, that this candy is approved for keto, they will complain that it makes them fart. Folks, it's the name of the game in social media is that we can't control what they do. Okay? We cannot control what they do. If someone says something offensive, you can delete them. If they repeat something you say, delete them and ban them. You are in charge of the group. You are the kind tyrant. If so, do you recommend putting any type of disclaimer in the group description? Well, the one disclaimer that you actually should have is if you're going to sell Amazon stuff, you should have an Amazon disclaimer. But I posted my whole rules up there. We just have a rule. One of the rules is don't give medical advice, and we stop it and turn things down. You mentioned that it's very important to choose a niche where people argue are very passionate about debating. That shows that they care about the niche. If they're just going to sit there and lay there, it's really good. Let's see if I can find it. It's kind of old. My friend Jim has been doing this with me for a very long time. Here's our page. We're kicking off the group, but the page has 708,000 likes. And let's go. Where's my search on this page? Search. Stop. So I am never ever going to find it. But Jim did a post in this group about Donald Trump and meditation. He had a picture of Donald Trump in lotus pose, and the people went absolutely nuts. And while everyone else was like killing one another over it, Jim and I were laughing because the whole point was to get engagement, and it worked. So engagement is a sign of life, okay? So pissing people off is great. We don't try to piss people off, but I guarantee you, if you say that it's sunny outside in Florida, you're going to get people going, you bastard, it is, it's raining in California. You can't be happy. It's just don't build your page about keeping people happy. It is impossible. It is impossible. Don't build your group. I'm funny. Listen, folks, I'm sharing with you what worked. I'm also sharing. Oh, wait a minute, folks. Say, Harlan, you got to do this for me, okay? Everybody do this for me. Say, Harlan, I forgive you. Just do that. Type in, Harlan, I forgive you, because I wanted to start with this. Would you be so kind as to do that? Just type in, Harlan, I forgive you. Okay, thank you. They're all coming in. Okay, yesterday, I posted about this in the group, but I'm going to give you the numbers as they were at the start of the webinar. Yesterday, posting my cookbook. I made, can I have a drum roll, please? I made yesterday, straight posting in my group, $7,315. $7,315 yesterday. Last 24 hours. So anybody who tells you, and as we're doing this, I'm reading the number of the calculator on my phone. As I'm doing this, I'm watching the PayPal still coming in. Okay? This is from the cookbook sales, okay? So the bottom line is you build a group. You follow what I'm saying. You build a group. You follow what I teach you, and I will teach you how to have days like that. Now, that was, someone here do the math. Someone here do the math, because that represents 209 sales. There are more now, but that's just 209 sales. Total people in my group are 250,000 in the three groups that I have. So let's say that I get 1% to buy, just 2,500. 1% buy. Now I do the math, and that comes out to 87,500. 87,500. Who would like a payday like that? Anybody? Okay. Now, by the way, you guys saw me post the thing. I showed you this is what I did. Okay? And the bottom line is this is working today. This is not pie in the sky. And by the way, when I finish selling the cookbook to my group, I'm going to turn around and do another one. Would you take something on this? Okay? The bottom line is this works. So let me ask you a question. Someone thinks I'm a bad guy versus 250,000 people who are engaging with me. Who should I pay attention to? The static on the line or the people who want to succeed? We pay attention to the people who want to succeed. Let's go back to our buddy. Is that completely keto? Let's refresh that page. And hello. Let's look at our thing. Look at it. Are you guys impressed or what? The name of my meditation techniques group, I think it's called Meditation Techniques for Beginners, but it's really still being launched. You don't have a single N in the thread because it was set up that way. This is what you can do. This is what you can do. Now, you saw me do this right now. Okay? You saw me do this right now. I can do this in any group that I want. Okay? Let's go to they're not as responsive. Any group that I want, I can put in a question and they will respond. Okay? We missed, where did you make the 87,000? That would be if 1% of my group bought. Don't think you've ever been more impressed or excited? Hold on there. Okay. Now, I'll go in order with the questions. Well, that's not the thing. Let's go here. How are recipes, diet, weight loss, like keto, for areas where people like to argue? They talk about my macros are this, whether you should have cheat days, best practices, whether you can have maltodextrin or not, whether it puts you in keto or out of keto. If people are passionate, they will find an excuse to argue about anything. In Harlan's Building Your Facebook Group and Page video, he recommends that you turn on the option for news feed audience and limit visibility for the feed. I don't even remember that, to tell you the truth. I'll look that up. Why would we want to limit the visibility? The answer is, honestly, I haven't, I don't remember it. How important is it to use Fiverr to get a custom designed photo picture? Okay, so the answer is, if you get a good photo, that's fine. No, you can't pick images off Google Images search because it may be copyrighted. And your desire to save $5 may get you into a boatload of trouble. Who wants to hear a story that was actually a pretty funny story about it? Okay, so here's a pretty funny story. Let's go here and let's go to let's go to completely keto meatloaf. So here's my first meatloaf recipe. I want more meatloaf. And it explains how to make the meatloaf, etc. And come on, picture. We're waiting, we're waiting, we're waiting, we're waiting. And there's the picture. So I post this picture. I get this picture off Shutterstock. Okay? I download it, put it on my site, and the next thing I know, I get a cease and desist order from some publishing company, Epicure Magazine, saying that I stole my recipe from them. Hold on, let's see if I can find that, because it's pretty darn funny. I actually don't think this is what Caleb had in mind for me on the calls. I'm supposed to be answering just your questions. Let's go Epicure. Okay, let's try meatloaf. Here it is. Condé Nast. Here's the thing. My name is Allison, and I'm reaching out from Condé Nast Licensing regarding the reuse of Harlan Kilstein's meatloaf. It appears that this is content from Epicurious, and we don't have a licensing agreement from anyone. Let's see, Epicurious. Let's see if I can find that. Here it is. Hey there. My name is Allison, and I'm reaching out from Condé Nast Licensing regarding the reuse of Harlan Kilstein's meatloaf. It appears as this content is from this. We don't have a licensing. Can you kindly remove the content in question or follow up to proceed with a licensing agreement for this use? And there it is. There's the meatloaf picture. Of course, where did they get the meatloaf picture from? Obviously, the same place, okay? They got it from the same place. It's not even letting me... Oh, this is what Google hates, by the way. They've got all the stuff. I can't even get this thing to stop. I can't even load the page. Hey, good going, Epicurious Magazine. Well, anyway, the funny part is that if you were to, there we go. We get down to the recipe here. They have things like breadcrumbs. Yeah, I'm really going to put breadcrumbs in a keto recipe. Gosh, why didn't I think of that? Okay, so you do not want to use someone else's picture. Here in this case, you should see the letter that I sent back to them. It was pretty darn funny, and basically making them crawl an apology. Okay, so they said it was my recipe, not my pick. But what happened is, and the reason that is when you get a code, when you get a picture from these sites like Shutterstock, and I have an account there, there is a code embedded in the picture. That's how they found it. That's how they found it. They have software that's tracking the codes. If you use someone's picture without their permission, they can sue you. They are more interested in the money than in whatever. So don't do this. Okay. How much content or posting do we need to do on our page before we start inviting group members to do? So we're talking about group and page, is that both should be filled with content. I mean, at least 3 posts a day for 4 to 5 days, so that when someone comes and looks in your group, they say, hey, this is a group filled with content, and they stay. Do not bring people into a naked group. Should I secure a domain name for the group I choose to prevent someone else from using this? Yes. Didn't see how you actually offer products for sale on the Facebook page. Well, I hope we mean group. Can you please go over that? Absolutely. Your wish is my command. This is, by the way, still going on and on and on. On and on and on and on. Okay. I have in my notes here, I have something. Where is it? Here's my list of Amazon products that sell. Okay. What's one that's really going to do well? So I copy the Amazon link. Is this the best keto product ever? Some people swoon when they see this post. Others curse me out. Enjoy it. You post the link, you wait for it to get a preview, it fetches the preview, and there it is. Now I copy this post, and I go over to my other group, and let's post the same thing. So I might as well make some money for teaching you how to do that. Okay, let's go back to your questions. There are some groups in my niche that prohibited selling or advertising on their page. Do you still, let's talk about group, not page. Do you still recommend groups like those? I recommend you join everything and you participate. You do not sell in other people's groups. You sell in your own group. The reason that you go there is to establish yourself as an authority. When searching for groups to determine if it's a good niche, how many groups do you look for? I want to see how many numbers there are. I'm looking for groups in excess of 10,000, 20,000 or more. If I see groups in 2,000, probably not going to make it. When you find a lot of good potential niches, any tips on picking on which one might be the most successful? Go by the numbers. Go by the numbers and go by your interest, because this may become a lifelong business for you. So you want something that you're going to stick with and not be bored. Okay? Let's go to more questions. This question is the same categories as Caleb's short video. Ask about items, groups of buying, so we can recommend. My question is, can you recommend a product more than once? Yes. That's why I have a whole list here of products that I have recommended and have sold again and again. Okay. Back to your question. How often? Some products every other day. Certainly my cookbook I'm going to recommend again. As my group grows, I want to sell new member products I've already recommended. Of course, repeat them. When I have my own product, I want to continually or periodically sell it again. Hey, here's how you do it. Arlen Kilstein. I can't even spell my name. Cookbook. Let's come back to the group. Pre-orders of my cookbook are going fast. Grab your copy and save today. Now, because I just posted something, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here to the little schedule post, and I'm going to have this come out later today at 8 o'clock. Okay? Very, very simple. Of course, why should I ignore my other group? Wow. Pre-orders of the cookbook are flying. Grab your autographed copy today. Yes, it's a physical cookbook. And let's have this one appear for the West Coast folks at, let's make this one 9 o'clock. Okay, so that's how you can repeat stuff. And guess what? If someone doesn't like, if someone doesn't like what I posted, what can they do, folks? They can leave. Yes, bye. I'm really going to be sad if they leave. While we're here, 13 posts need approval. Let's see what the 13 posts. Made this for dinner. Okay, we don't allow videos on our group. The reason we don't allow videos is because then we have to watch the whole video to see. Major gas pains. All right. Okay, I don't allow this stuff. So we allow no links. It's our rule. So she is history. Goodbye. And that was a scam site. There is no ABC Action News site. Okay, beginner. I'm 3C diabetic. Okay, Keto with Lee. This is a business, and she's trying to post in our group to get members. Guess what happens to Keto with Lee? Goodbye, Keto with Lee. It was nice knowing you. Don't come here and poach my members and break my rules. Okay. Okay. And here's someone posting a link against my rules. So they're gone. They're history. Bye. And we post from time to time. And this is something that I post again and again and again. How's our little post doing? They're still coming in. And they're still typing away. This is how you do it, folks. When you delete posts, you're just looking to block the creator from posting again in the group. It depends on what they did. If they posted something that's incorrect, whatever. If they're breaking the rules, they're gone. I don't give second chances. When I have 135,000 people in the group, I don't care about one. I care about people following the rules. Can you tell that I used to be a school principal? Okay, so let's get back to your questions. I don't want anybody telling Caleb Harlan's not answering the questions. Yes, you can do all of that. I got so many more questions. This is great. Using a pen name, it's been discussed in the tribe. Can you address here how this might work? You would have to have a different Facebook account. That's it. And it might be useful with a niche you don't want to have your name on. Say a paleo group or super desserts. Okay, yeah, if I wanted to do bread pudding group, I wouldn't do it being keto. But again, I generally only do things that I want to be associated with. Could you clarify how this works? You can't just find a recipe and post it. You have to make it your own. How does one do that unless you're a recipe tweaker and cooking all the time? I'm perplexed how this is done. Are you actually making recipes in your test kitchen? And the answer is very often yes. A lot of these are home, but very often if you just change one ingredient, you change the picture, you cut the salt from half a teaspoon to a quarter of a teaspoon. If it's 2 eggs and you make it 1 egg and 1 egg white, trust me, the recipe will come out. So we have closed groups, so you're not spending all your time deleting spammers. What does that actually mean to have someone spam your group? They come in here and they post something about selling their own thing all the time, every single day. So the way we deal with that ultimately is that Facebook has lots of fake members. 208 people want to join this group. Now, this is in the training, but I'm going to show it to you now, is I put up more filters. And whoever joined Facebook recently. So this person joined Facebook last week. They joined Facebook. And yeah, okay. Well, I'm sorry. That's Caleb's brother-in-law. Okay, you can come in. But this is somebody who is not, so they are history. Tell Caleb I almost blocked his brother-in-law. Okay, so once I've gone through that, I just skim it. Oh, I know. He's stalking me, Guillermo. He was a copywriting student of mine. I'm just looking to see, skim through here. Yeah, everybody's recent. I approve all. Do you really want to approve all? Yes. Now, what Facebook does is it doesn't approve all, it approves them in little batches. Sometimes if you approve too many people, there were days when we had something like 4,000 or 5,000 people waiting to get into the group. Maybe there would be something on keto on television, an interview with some star who was doing keto. Okay. So we were just had a couple of hundred there. And now Facebook says one post needs approval. Oh, and it let everybody in. Okay, let's see this one post. I read on an, okay, this one person wants to be insulting. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. That's all. You don't get upset. You just do it and their history. Okay, let's go back to your questions, folks. Key criteria checklist to finely tune when setting up a Facebook group in order to encourage maximum members to dorm. Criteria such as relevant tag settings. There have been a couple of questions like that. Let's look at edit group settings. And here are my tags. Ketosis, ketogenic diet, low carb diet, weight loss, and bulletproof. Okay? Those work for me. Let's see what I did in my beginners group. Completely keto, ketogenic girl, keto adapted, keto mom. Let's put in another one. Ketogenic. Now I look at these and I look for who has the most people. Keto gains? No. Diet doctor? Yep. So if you know the thing, once you do this, you can do this. Now, Facebook just added this select groups. So if someone is a member of your groups, I'm going to let them automatically add them. There we go. As you can see, I have a few groups here. I don't want anyone to think that I don't do what I say I'm going to do. Okay. So you want, coming back to the questions, you want to look for, you want to test, you want to see what happens. But moms, dads, babies, toddlers, those are too general. I would go for tags that have like large groups or pages in the niche, like Parents Magazine or New Mom or something like that. What would you recommend? That's what I would recommend. Pre-membership questions. Is that really important? I said in the group, no, a lot of people on phone never see them. Opening description, keeping it warm, welcoming, informative. Same description as the pinned post. Actually, I have two different things. Check out, I posted my description in the group. Check out my pinned post. It's different. For the cover relevant neutral cover image, best not to un-PC anyone. Use something that anyone in the group would, in the niche would recognize. That's the best thing. Okay. I'm keen to learn getting Facebook's algorithm to handpick me my relevant audience. You set it up, but additional stuff is coming. How often should I post? Well, what happens is you have to be the carry the burden in the beginning. You have to post. You should post a minimum of 3 times a day. 5 times a day is good. Follow what I modeled here on questions to encourage engagement. After a while, the group will take care of itself. I'm also keen to learn the sensibility of the intricate timing of how soon to post my recommendations for products. Once you start getting people in, start posting the first week. I believe I just name my group anything, like no keyword research. Do not link it to my Facebook business page. You don't need to purchase an age domain. Never said anything about it in the group, not in the training. It would be best if you had one keyword in it. Do I eventually pitch the domain to exactly match the name of the group? That would be ideal, especially a .com. Okay, let's go on. I have a website already which is related to my Facebook group niche. Great. I want to capitalize it on good info that I share and others share in my group. I'm planning to write my weekly blog for my website, not link this to my Facebook group. Each week I will copy and paste my blog content in my Facebook group. You better post in your Facebook group a lot more than once a week, okay? The objective here, finally, my blog content from my website will be where I archive my content and finally turn this content into a book. A year later, I will sell. Yes, that would be great. If it's interesting and you have a market, that's a great idea. Do most people find groups by searching with the keywords or following recommendations by Facebook friends? All of the above, and I teach you there. Could you please show me how to put links in our group to click on? We did that earlier. Which niches or groups have the most potential to grow? Anything where you see, I've demonstrated this in the training, but I'll go up there and let's see. New moms. So I go new moms, and I look and I see groups. I hit under the groups. See all. Expectant new and nursing mothers, 32K, 8K. This is a good niche. Okay, here's a local new moms group. New moms looking for work. New mom on the block, 6 posts a day, so she's just starting up. Here's a local group. Brand new pre-love stuff for babies. This is a selling group. It's in the Philippines. So you could see that this is a popular niche, and there's some good groups here. The new Berry Moms Buy and Swap, new moms of wherever they are. This is a group. This is a niche that could be taking over. So what you do is you join, especially this group of 30K. See, there's 7 posts a day, 10 posts a day. You want to see what they're interested, what's on their mind. You start gathering information. A lot of people just want to dive in by and start selling. And the answer is you're probably going to bomb unless you really know your niche. Remember, you see me and you see what I'm doing. It's been a really long time for me doing this. I know these people inside and out. See, I started it March 2017, which gives me an idea of we have to have a birthday party. Okay, again, here you see on and on and on. Tons of stuff. You see here, I don't even have to post if I don't want to. Of course, I post. Why do I post every day? Why do I want to post? What's important to me about posting? What's in it for me? Why would I post? Because I'm making money. Can we post them to the group to get feedback and possible members? Sure. Absolutely. That's a great idea. I'm going to start a thread in the group to everybody to post their group so you can join other people and give them some traction. Stay there like a minimum of a month before you leave if you see other people come in. But that's a good thing to do. That's really good. I don't know who submitted it, but that's a great thing to do. If someone in my household was banned from Facebook advertising, will this pose an issue for me? No. Just use a different name and a different credit card. Is it safe to log in more than one Facebook account from the same computer? I do it. If a person not to use a personal photo because of camera shyness, what other options do you recommend? Well, it's going to lower the trust. People are going to think you may be not telling the truth. That would be my thing. Is it possible to run groups that are in completely different niches from the same Facebook account? Yeah, I probably have 20 or 30 groups myself. So Facebook doesn't care. Suppose I'm writing the description. I use a word or terminology that's not widely understood. Can I make a hyperlink that goes to Wikipedia so they don't have to spend time Googling it? No, you can't. It doesn't take HTML code. And if you use a word that is not widely understood, you should not be using that word. I do a lot of research on Facebook groups with regards to the future thereof. Whoa, someone's a lawyer here. With Facebook constantly changing things, will Facebook groups be sustainable in the long run? Yes. Facebook is actually now putting emphasis and making new tools for groups. Might be an unfair question, but what are your views? Why do you think I'm doing this? Can you measure real-time metrics around engagement, growth, and membership details within your groups? Facebook gives you stuff. I have never tried real-time metrics. Doesn't matter to me. I don't live in my group. Actually, only because of you guys did I even go in the group today. How does this respond when negative comments come into your group and they make a group negative about me? Here's how I respond. As P.T. Barnum said, I don't care what you say about me as long as you spell my name correctly. Negative comments come from being in the public eye. I do not lose sleep. I do not check what the other group says about me. Frankly, I don't care. I have 250,000 members. I don't know what they have, 12. Who cares? Just let it go. I don't care. Can the training be provided on Monday, be made available, say the weekend before, prior, blah, blah, blah. This is something you need to go to customer service. I don't have any say there. 3 nights to review prior to Thursday call is very time limited. Okay. Make this post in the group, tag Jillian, and ask them. In the Tribe Facebook group, are there members in there who joined earlier? Yes, there are people who joined earlier. Okay. Some of the questions do not relate to the Module 1 training. Yes, this gives you a little peek at what's coming about. Can I create a Facebook group about cryptocurrency? We're actually waiting for an answer back on Facebook for that. I wrote directly to Facebook. They said they were going to get back to me in 24 hours. They have not. So I will post that when I have an answer. It is necessary to add questions. I did be asked that earlier, but no. What level of support remains in place after the 6-week coaching program? Again, you probably want to talk to Jillian, Caleb, or whatever. I run the group. I know that you guys get 6 weeks in the group, so make the most of it. Is there going to be an upsell at the end of the 6-week program? Well, Caleb's a smart marketer, and that'll be it. Let's go see if there are any questions here that that I haven't picked up. Okay. Where do you see for the settings for disapproving other people's posts? I think I showed you that. Is it viable to always have posts pending for me to confirm? No, it's just that I haven't gone in there and I have a whole bunch of moderators and we're all busy. You have to monitor your group, establish the rules of conduct and forces needed. It's your group, yes. When you delete groups, are you also blocking the creator? Not always. I am a master. Oh, well, I know how to run a group. Where do we post your rules? In the description. Looks like you could spend your day editing and deleting. Yeah, I could. I'm a 30-year-old career elementary school teacher. Like you, no problem telling people what to do and ignoring idiots. Just following up my post, if the topic has been banned on Facebook. Weight loss is not banned. But you don't talk about weight loss, John. You talk about the keto lifestyle. Weight loss, the word is problematic. But the paleo lifestyle, living paleo, all of those are good. Just don't use the word weight loss. There's a complete disconnect here. I feel you're on week 5 and we received week 1. I'm answering the questions that were submitted by folks. I don't see anything that's from a week 5. Age domains not discussed. Where do you add new admins to your group? You just take a member and you go to them in the membership section and you can click make moderator or admin. Do not make anybody an admin because they can steal the group from you unless they are a relative. Harlan, I chose barbecue grilling. One of the posts you answered me that you were in this niche one time selling barbecue recipes. I'll show you how to explode it. Is that going to be in a video inside the members area? Well, I just showed you how I exploded it with the cookbook, right? If you're an expert griller, you should be adapting recipes, putting together your group, putting together your book, and selling it. Engagement, trust, authority. Stay in touch and sell stuff. You are the expert. Why not post? Okay. Supplements too? I sell supplements. Hey, I'm going to sell a supplement right now. Which one should I sell? This is one of my favorites. Let's go get a photo. Notice that I pick photos with a sense of humor. Smiling toilet paper. Can we talk poop? Yeah. We see the posts every day. You're going too much. You're not going at all. You haven't seen the inside of the bathroom since the bicentennial. Been there, done that. Fortunately, there's a remedy that works that balances your system. Take 2 at night with warm water before bed. You'll become a fan. And since I have a picture, it won't pull up a picture. And there we go. And just so that people can see what it is, I'll post the link there. Ta-da! And it's pulling up the picture. Give it a second. There it is. Okay. Did someone say, can you sell supplements? The answer is yes. Recipes per se cannot be copyrighted. Actually, if you copy them exactly, they are copyrighted. You need to change something. When looking to see if a group is active enough to be a good niche, how many posts? 10, 12, whatever. I want an active niche. Does Facebook have standard group rules? Nope. You make them up yourself. Can you make that screen in the middle a bit bigger? Sorry. Too late. Is current health trends too general for a group? I don't think people are going onto Facebook and typing in what are current health trends. People are solving problems. You want to have a group that solves a problem. One of my clients sold a derivative product of weight loss. Cat was banned. 9-figure bears and $250 a year ad spend. But he wasn't posting in groups. He was advertising. Can you recommend health products without appearing as if you're giving them medical advice? I just did. So would not link our page in our group. No, because then it takes away the uniqueness of you. One of my clients, you said that already. Okay. I'm missing an O in too much. Okay. All right. Once you have a group established, what are things to look for? Could wane memberships. Wane memberships? Yeah. Don't post a picture of yourself eating cake and pizza if you're running a keto group. Which image is licensed to get? From free photo sites? Yes. Free photo sites? Yeah. Free stock photo sites are great. So Facebook is okay with unpaid ads in my group. Yes, that's the beauty of the system. Can you promote a group from a different account? If you are an admin of the group, you can promote it. Okay? Do I ever link out to websites that I own? You mean, like, do I go here and say, exercise is fun and easy when it takes just 4 minutes. HTTP just 4 minutes.com/keto and just $2.95. $2.95. No other charges. So can I link out to other websites? Oh, yeah, but I might make some money on that. Okay. If you start and establish a keto group, it's good to set a paleo group and recommend your keto group. No, don't go from one to another. If you want to start a keto group, not a paleo group. If I don't want to be online all day, is it possible to schedule a day's worth of post? Yes, you can even schedule a month worth of post. What's the relationship between a group and a page? It's really stupid, but Facebook requires you have a page to advertise to your group. I hear you, Grace. It's stupid. It's kind of like using your left elbow to scratch your right ear, but that's what Facebook wants. If we have a website but the name is already taken in Facebook, find some way of doing it, making it tips for beginners, etc. What do I mean? Set up your group and start selling to them early. Once you start getting people in the group, don't be embarrassed to post links. If you make someone an admin of your group, they can remove you from the group and take it. Don't let anyone else become an admin of your group. I post stuff to both, yes. David, if you submitted them 30 minutes before, I obviously did not get them. You can put them in the group or submit them for next week. Facebook doesn't care what the name of the page is under. They just want to take your money. Do we have to keep posting to the page after the first week? Yeah, if you want an active group until it just explodes and takes over, yes, keep posting. And if you want to make money, you're going to post. Okay? That's the secret. Nobody is going to post links for money other than you. What was the main reason you have two big groups? Because so many people were asking beginners questions, we created a beginners group. What are the rules in your group? I've posted them. They're in the tribal program. You can start your Facebook page and group now. Why wait? Here, let's look one more time. 16 posts need approval. Assistance, please. Okay. Has anyone tried the service called Keto Fridge? Okay, let that go. Finally out of the 140s. Okay, we don't allow YouTube recipes. Does anyone know if lamb meat isn't keto friendly? The person asked a question. Okay, here she's trying to do this again in another group of mine. Goodbye. It was so nice knowing you. Goodbye. Okay, now someone asked a question. That was a great question, at least for me, to make some money. They ask about electrolytes. Any more questions? I have a partner with a B2B product. Have you had success in B2B? You got to do the search and look for the numbers. My group is cruising today. Don't get hyphens. Don't pay 1K. Get a different name that will work. Um, don't get a hyphen. Make your make your page cruising today, Kimberly cruising today, or lifestyle cruising today, or fun cruising today. Don't spend $1,000 on a domain name. How many groups should you start? One. Get one going, then do another. If you are new to Facebook and don't want to use your few family and friends, what's the quickest way? 50,000 groups, whatever. Follow the training. I'll show you how you start advertising. What are the rules to avoid when you're selling weight loss or supplement products? Well, you can't use the word cure. You can't make people feel bad about their problem. You can't select them that they have a problem. If you're selling weight loss, you can't use before and after pictures. If you're selling weight loss, you can't show pictures of scales. You can't show show tape measures. You can't show sad, fat people, unhappy, thin people. You want to talk about lifestyle. You should study a lot of pages in the niche, and you'll see what they're doing. If we're in the health niche, we take a photo of the gym or Zumba class. Can there be a problem? Not likely, but will it be a high enough quality photo? How do you sign up for the Amazon affiliate program? You go to associates.amazon.com. I believe I teach that when you're ready for it. You give us a list of your filters. Filters? I don't know what you mean by filters. I don't smoke. You have to go through all the pending posts one by one. Yes, unless you want spam in your group. If we're in the home improvement niche and take a photo of an outside someone's house, could there be a problem? No. You mentioned service, the key to success for the group service. We recommend we start linking products to sell the first week. Won't people feel like we're using them right away? Not if you've provided value in the group. If all you do is post links, then they're going to get out of there and you're not going to get it grow. Give them value. I think you asked that before. So a pen name is okay if you like. What's a good rate of growth for a new group? My group started off very slow and then exploded. I have people in paleo who are doing this for a month and have a couple of hundred members. It could start slow and then explode. We exploded completely keto. It was going slow. Then it exploded, and we had to stop at, we actually shut down at 20,000 members and didn't take anybody unless we lost people because we couldn't even deal with it. It was crazy. Then we added more admins. I see before and after pics in Facebook groups. That's in a group, yes, not in an ad. Great info about the legalities of weight loss. Where do you get that kind of information? Steve, I've been around. I'm a marketer. It's my job to know these rules, so I can teach you. What's likely to make a group explode? Good content and using the tricks that I show you in this program. I gave someone today where he knows that people in his group are worth a certain value, and he is going to start a contest with $1,000 in prizes. But he knows he's going to be selling them a high-ticket program. So it's worth the investment for him in $1,000 to have a contest. So I don't let people post. At this point, in the beginning, we let people post. We were taking down so many spam posts that we moderated it. Can a subsetting of parenting be a good group? Like single fatherhood, you have to do the work. I'm not going to answer for you unless you've done the research. Parenting over 50, you got to do the research. Will I be doing training on adding on and training admins? Actually, what happened is I have a group for my admins, and we have 10 members in the group, and we add as needed. And we tell them what to do and what not to do, and they post who they deleted and so forth. How do you control a group of 100K larger by yourself? We add admins. You show you're posting a Facebook group. What about their associated pages? I don't know what you mean. Yes, we do. We have some posts. I have somebody else doing them. Could you recommend a VIA service who would do quality posting? Let me see if we can find someone. Do you pay your admins? No, we do not. We do not. Okay, we have gone 45 minutes. You've given me great questions. I hope I've given you at least some decent answers. I will be in the group. Make the most of it. Do not sit around and wait to get going. Go ahead, start your groups, ask for feedback, and away we go. Thank you so much for being here. I will get this stop recording, and then we will have this posted for you by tomorrow. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great day. I'll see you in the group.